studios at One Television Plaza, this is WTAP News at 6.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Phyllis Smith. New tonight, the Washington County Commissioners have announced their approval of putting a tax levy to support the Washington County Board of Developmental Disabilities before voters in May. The Commissioners announced they were in favor of putting a levy on the ballot at their meeting on Thursday morning. A replacement levy to support the board failed in last year's general election, forcing the board to evaluate its budget and consider cuts to services. Commissioner Charlie Schilling says the Commission's support of putting another levy on the ballot was based on careful consideration of the Developmental Disability Board's finances.
We went through an evaluation process with them, to look at what the, what the overall status of the department was, and feel like it's in the best interest, of their clients, which are the kids and youth, in the county when it comes to the services that they provide for them.
Following their announcement, the Commissioners will still have to pass a formal resolution to put the levy on the ballot. Schilling says he expects the Commissioners will do that at their next meeting or the following one. The Ohio primary election is on May 5th. Turning to the weather now, meteorologist Jason Livia joins us with a quick look at your